part of the inner work is to cultivate the sense of deep appreciation. Deep appreciation for self, because you are a sacred being, right? Everyone is a spiritual being, whether they agree with this notion or not, whether they admit it, whether they even believe it or not, they are a spiritual being. So, an important part of the inner work, besides identifying the negative and the violent thought patterns, the other aspect is also to cultivate a strong sense of appreciation for everything and everything. If you have appreciation, the power of appreciation will invite gratitude. Can you see the relationship? Yes. Right? When we appreciate, it could be the simplest of things. You have a plate of food in front of you. If first you appreciate the fact that you can partake the food, that so much energy has gone into it, loving energy, from the sun, from the rain, from the water, right, in order that that seed grows. Then from the hands that tend to it. And then for those who harvest it. Then somebody has to wash it, transport it, deliver it to supermarket. They have to pack it or to the store. And then someone has to buy it and to cook it. In Hong Kong, not many of you cook. Someone else does your cooking for you. Right? And every movement they do, there is that loving energy into it. Or sometimes it can be resentful energy. Right? They do it, but the heart is not in it because the heart is not happy. Then whatever it's doing, it's poisoning it actually. So when you're not feeling happy, don't cook. Don't poison your loved ones. Fast for the day. Instead of going out to have a takeaway, you can say the option is, let me fast out my negative feelings inside. Let me fast out my resentment. Drink plenty of water. Instead of feeding it, let me calm the system down by not stimulating it. Right, so much energy goes into this plate you're looking at. So appreciate that you can eat. And there was one retreat where the participants had to observe how the tongue works with the teeth in order to chew your food. You know, without your tongue, it's very difficult for you to eat and chew. The tongue yet does not get much appreciation. In fact, we misuse the tongue a lot and speak things that should not be said. Verbalize sound into the universe. You have a go the next time you eat. And you watch this amazing collaboration between the teeth and the tongue. And you're busy thinking or talking even. You're not even concentrating on it. And this deep appreciation of the tongue as an organ and how it serves you. Without even wandering away from the periphery of your form, there is so much for you to practice, to cultivate this sense of deep appreciation. Right, we breathe. Breathing does itself. But someone who requires oxygen to breathe, who cannot breathe, they so appreciate the ability to be able to breathe. We take that for granted. So, of course, in the practice, that's why there are many practices that we are using in the meditation, is to connect with the breath. The breath is actually the magic carpet. It can take you to many wondrous realms, dimensions within you. You don't need to catch the taxi, the MTR, or the bus. You travel within you. This incredible inner work to take you into the inner dimension, where the essence of who you are is waiting to meet you, to greet you, to embrace you, to love you so deeply. You don't realize this, so you go out begging for other people. Love me, please love me. Do you love me? How much do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me? You become little beggars without bowl. Please love me. You didn't text me, so you don't love me. You didn't buy me flowers, so you don't love me. All of these crazy notions. Why? Because first of all, this lack of deep appreciation. Life is holy. Right? In every face you meet, to appreciate, whether you know them or not. Wow, when you do, you will feel the energy radiating out of them. Just being able to behold them. Some people, have you noticed their face? They carry light. And when you look at them, you feel this sense. So when you've learned to cultivate a very high level of appreciation, wow, you are so rich. You are so rich. You don't even need a bank account. You are so rich. And you're constantly nurtured, constantly being given so much. It humbles you. In fact, it makes you want to give back so much. Actually, appreciation does that. So the practice of appreciation is important for the inner work. And start with the simplest of things. Appreciate the fact that you are standing on solid ground. How the earth supports you wherever you go. That the earth does not say, please don't step on me. I mean, humans say that. Please don't step on me. But the earth does not say that. In fact, the earth greets you much more than you realize. There's a saying, flowers bloom for you. So cultivate this deep sense of appreciation of self. There's nothing to do with vanity, nothing to do with being self-obsessed in that way, but appreciate the gift, the sanctity, the holiness, which is actually your spirit, which is divine. You cannot and will not be able to develop a relationship with divine if your heart does not know how to appreciate. Your mind cannot take you there. The door is firmly shut from the mind. You cannot enter this inner center. So deep appreciation is the practice, the cultivation in order that your heart opens. And this is the key. This is the key, it's a magic key. It opens all doors. So, is it worth cultivating?
Yes.
Deep appreciation. May we all do so. May humanity do so.
Namaste.
Namaste.